Hey gang, I have a mess going on here. My child got married this morning, and I know I said I would kit up something today. Um, we've moved to my dining room because my craft area is just a mess right now. Because I still have that 60 by 60 that I've been working on. Today we are kitting up a Halloween one that I received. I have my book, which I keep all of my orders in, hopefully reasonably well. Hang on, I'm still trying to get the other computer online so that I'm not trying to type off this one while we're doing it. I'm hoping this stupid mic works. I haven't tried this computer yet, so it's all just a work in progress, I guess. But we'll see. All right. I mean, the mic works. It makes lots of noise. I can't seem to get to my own live feed. Okay, let me go to my channel on this one. Ah, wonderful. Let me just make sure the volume is off. Okay, good. So I don't know if you can comment over there, but you can, and it's being very complicated right now. That's what happens when you're trying to run 3 different computers at one time. And you don't have 12 people to do it for you. Or anybody else to do it for you, for that fact. Okay, so now I don't have to type on this one anymore, so I can move this keyboard. I can see what everybody's typing on the other side. And I can answer over there. So generally, this one has already got an issue because I don't know if you can see it, but it came with loose drills in it. So I'm going to have to be careful when I open it. And a lot of people do their books differently. I use minimal tape, put the picture in there once I'm done checking the boxes. And this side has my description of everything I'm doing, what I paid, when I got it, and who I got it from. And I am trying to find this one because this one that I'm working on was a raffle that I won from Pixie's Products. And you can find them on Facebook, Twitter, actually on YouTube. So I recommend them highly if you want customs done. Emma is very good at what she does, and as soon as I get my custom from her, I will show you. I'm actually going to go get some taping paper to put down so that all right, sorry about that. I forgot this one had loose drills in it. I'm getting typing paper to put down only because I just found a drill outside of a package, and the drill color was really close to what my dining room table looks like. And I did not want to do that to everyone. And here is another one. And of course, I did not bring out any trays because that would just make my life too easy. All right. For those of you that didn't see it, this is the kit I'm doing. Um, it is 50 by 70, I believe that says. It is a total of 40 colors. Let's see if my camera can get back into focus now. There we go. I may not do the entire kit with you, but I wanted to do part of it. Again, I was supposed to start this earlier, and I only do it live because otherwise I get really, really bored. And my partner in crime, who usually lives with me, has not been feeling up to par lately. So I'm kind of just chilling on my own. And I'll be doing this till she comes back into orbit here and decides that she's up for doing the lives again. This is going to take me just a second because I forgot that this one had, one of them has drills running free. And as you can see, some of these colors are ridiculous, but they're really pretty. My lighting in here is very bad. But I spoke to my electrician today, and he's bringing me new light bulbs for my chandelier so that it can be just a tad bit brighter. Like I said, I really wanted to do this earlier because between my bay windows and my French doors, it gets really nice light in here. And I wanted everybody to be able to see the colors. I kit up a lot differently than everybody else. Everybody else goes out and buys all kinds of bottles and Tic Tac containers and all kinds of good goofy stuff like that. My thing is when you're done with Tic Tac containers, you wind up putting the stuff in Ziploc bags anyway. So why not just start there? I put a couple in Tic Tac containers only just because it's easier to put them in the trays. And then I just empty Ziploc bag after Ziploc bag or whatever. But I recycle the Tic Tac containers as much as I can. And there would be the culprit. We have an empty bag. I don't know if you can see that. So this might be a problem. And I can foresee me having to order an entire new bag. And I just had a friend run into the same problem. I don't know where her kit came from, but she was missing an entire color. And I can almost guarantee that what's in the bottom of this nowhere compares to what was in that bag. No way. Nope, not happening. So guess what number we're kitting up first? The one that's spilling all over the place. All right, let me move this book for just a minute. Try and see. Hi to whoever's viewing. Thank you for viewing. I appreciate it. It's probably Christine or Emma or somebody random. I don't post this to my Facebook page. I don't post it to my to anything but my Twitter because of the simple fact that I don't like to share myself with my family. And if they can bother me on Facebook, then they'll come on here and bother me as well. And I don't want to take 3 hours doing this. Is this the same number? No. Oh, that's bad. Sorry, guys. Really? This thing wants to be complicated. Okay, so now everybody's wrapped up in this between Twitter, Facebook. Wow, that's kind of grim. And it would explain why there's not a lot of dots in here or extra drills because there's breathing holes in the package. So let's see if I can get them all in here. And not on my brown table because I'll never find them. And this one is stuck. All right. Enough of that mess. So again, I'm kitting up a Halloween one. When it came, I noticed it was broke. One of the pouches was broken. It is number 3858. And there are just drills everywhere. And out of that entire package, that's all the drills that are left. And it should have been 3858 free fall packs, 582 drills, which is not happening. I'm going to try and move these a little closer. All right. So now I can get rid of all this because it's just not necessary. Unless it makes it easier for you guys. And apparently it does. So thank you for letting me know that. I will get that situated. So generally what I do, because I'm a lazy sod, I buy a truckload of stickers like this. I got this, I think, from either Ali or Amazon. Not really sure. All I know is they were cheap. I think I got them from Ali, though. I'm pretty sure they were like $1. Took 3.5 weeks to get here, and that is the only problem I have with Ali is the ship dates. Sometimes they're a little rough. Take 2 packs out as soon as I find my trusty little scissors. And I cut the labels in half. So now instead of 4, I've got 8. I can move that over here. I also ordered a ton. Literally got 1,000 bags from Amazon for $5. You can't argue with that. And I got them the next day. So I've got 3 different sizes in here, and that works for me. Since I really don't have a lot of these, I'm going to stick those in a Tic Tac jar. If you use Tic Tacs and you have to relabel at any point, A, they crack, which irritated me when I was cleaning it. No, I can't get it off. They. Ooh, my cat is trying to break a mirror. Say it. But if you have to take it off, take an alcohol prep, rub the sticker off, scrape it off, whatever floats your boat. And you take the glue off with some alcohol. I use Sharpies to do my labels. And I'm actually jumping way ahead of myself. So, this one was the broken one. And because it was broken, I'll mark my paper. I use these. They're called Sharpie Gel Highlighters. They're reasonably inexpensive. They don't smear, they don't fade, and they don't change the paper. You know, the yellow liquid ones make the paper all gnarly after a little bit. These don't do that. And it's nice and bright when you highlight. And you can write right on that. Doesn't matter if it's pen, pencil, marker, whatever. All right. Generally what you do, because I'm going to cut this short because I've got a whopping headache. You check your bags to your paper. I use a red marker with 40 colors. It's going to take me a minute, especially if I've got broken bags. And I just dot them to make sure I've got all the amounts that I'm supposed to have. When that's done, then I bag them. I mean, I could go through this, I guess, really quick with you guys. Let's see. What is this? 33.71. Could be 12 bags. Of this girl. This is 3801. $26 bags. That's $8.14. Huh? That works. This, I hate when they do this. I can't read that number. $9.77 is for. $38.22. 8. All right, so far we're on point except for the broken one, which now is going to aggravate me because I have to order it from somewhere else so I can kit this up, but I won't start it till I get that bag. So that's 2 diamond paintings now that I've kitted up today that I can't start. And I'm trying to find something to do while my daughter's here so that she doesn't actually look at her painting. I got like 800 Sharpies running around. Well, it seems like I've only got one that's like 814 is going to be brutal because it's literally 25 bags, which is crazy. It is actually more than, nope, I lie. 310s are going to be a beast too. I've got 8,000 of them. I wonder if I didn't see 40 bags of 310 in here, but you never know. I'm actually shocked they're on point so far. 731. Really? One little rinky dink. One bag. That works. I highlighted the wrong one before. I told you I was tired. I literally got 2 hours sleep last night because my daughter rolled through at 3 o'clock in the morning to get her birth certificate and get dressed for her elopement today. And then scooted back out by 7. And I spent all day awake waiting for her to get married. And she did. And now he's back on post, and she's at a hotel by herself because he couldn't leave base. I don't even think I have any of those 3858s, which is bad. We still don't seem to have a lot of funky symbols. And what's good is a lot of the symbols and colors that I'm using on another project, so I'm good. Except for that one that's broken. I don't know what this says. I just wish they'd use black lettering on everything that's not 310 or a navy blue. It's a lot of single packages. A lot. There's like 7 of them. For those of you that don't like doing 310s, do not get a project with a lot of dark in it because they don't show you the key code. So 30 through 28. Well, if anybody has any extra square, oh, I hope to God that's not an omen. Square 3858. Message me and let me know, because I'll grab them from you. And no, 150s were only supposed to be 3, but that's shoddy packaging if I ever saw it. I got my 3 bags, but I don't know. Someone who is not experienced, who gets one of these horrible companies that don't send you one of these, they're going to be thinking they were missing a drill pack. And again, I won this in a raffle at Pixie's Productions. They did not package this. They did not ship it to me. They ordered it from a company. It was a raffle prize that I entered. So it is no reflections on Pixie's Productions. And like I said, if you want good custom canvases, go see Emma. She's got her shit together. Ooh, good Lord. Well, you know what? It's my channel. She's got her shit together when it comes to doing customs. And hopefully within a week, I should be getting my name custom from her, and then I will do an unboxing for you guys and for her and show you what that's all about. Because it's really good. I'm just saying. She doesn't just say, oh, I want this. She actually makes it by customer order. So if you want a name diamond painting, go see Pixie's Productions and speak to Miss Emma. You can find her on Facebook and Twitter. And probably a bunch of other ways that I don't know how to find her, but you'll find her. Okay, well, I was supposed to have all right, well, that's about right because it's 1,000. It's supposed to be 79.05 on this, and there's 1,000 pieces per bag. That's right. They sent me 8 bags. So, because I will forget. Even though it says it quite clearly, my shipping scratch for my other thing on the bottom, it explains packaging of the 310s and a couple of the other numbers that were in smaller ones or odd shaped ones. But when you look up here at 310, it says 40. And that's why I just put 8 large bags, because I'll forget. All right. This is where I wish I had big containers. And for that, sorry, I was sitting like that for way too long. For my 310s, because there's so many of them, for right now, I'll use something like this with a screw top. You've got Tupperware, use it. All Chinese food containers. You're good. You can dump all of them. I'm going to leave them in the bags for right now because there's just a lot, and I want to put them in this one. So now I've done that. This can go back. Actually, it can't. I do strange stuff on my bags. I actually write the numbers. On the stickers, I put the symbols because then I can always use my nice little whiteout thing here and white it out and use it again if I recycle the bags or if I have the same number for a different canvas. If that's my child. We're not answering that. I guess I don't care. They will call back. So I am going to start with 666, and because there's quite a few, and because I know I will be using them a lot. Generally, what I do is the ones I know I'm going to use a lot of, And I burned my big tray. Nope. Here we go. I'm good. And just swap it to a little one. Actually, you know what? Like I said, I don't play by anybody else's rules. I will take this whole thing and cut it up. And dump it in the tray. I'm being hasty, which is never a good look. I'll kit up one, and then I'll come back once I've got it all kitted up, I think. Let's see how bored I get with myself. And the light is so bad in here that I actually thought I had two different colors. My electrician came in before to work on the light and seen all the baggies and said, what exactly are you doing? I said, well, it's not what you think. Oh, I'm going to do this as a reminder, and I don't know if I've said this before. I got slick in my old age. I take a little sponge, square, whatever. I have these lovely little things that I got from nail salon. And these work good for your drills also, because you can scotch tape the top, magic marker on it, pull it off, and that's it. But what I've been doing is keeping a small sponge that's damp in here. So when I drop drills, I just wet my finger and pick it up. You don't need to buy a $20 vacuum to pick up your drills. That is the dumbest expense. Look at it this way. A $20 vacuum is half a canvas or a canvas or a drill pen that you like. I mean, I get where some people can't, and I understand it in that case, and that's not me being judgmental, it's just me being frugal. I just literally can't see spending $20, $30 to have somebody vacuum up my drills. And I lost my giant marker. No, I didn't. It's just been a day. Again, there's 3 different sizes in this kit, which I love. I'm not quite sure what the sizes are right off the top of my head, but since I think I'm going to need a bigger bag, normally you use these for the ones where I've got literally like a single bag. I'll use one of these because it's no point wasting a Tic Tac container. And then we have these, which are lovely, for the 310s because there's always so many of them. And I know I just had a Tic Tac container out with the lid. And I always keep paper under in case I do something foolish like I just did, because I'm impatient and they're getting stuck. And then voila, this is where this thing comes in handy. Everybody's picked up. Look at that. Cost me 30 cents. And then I label it and put the symbol on it, because sometimes I get foolish and I forget. And now the rest of these will all go in a bag. And I look at it this way. I spent $5 for 1,000 bags. People spend oodles, and I mean oodles, for those storage containers. And I watched one video today where a lady went to Harbor Freight, I think it was, and got really cute little Tupperware things to stare for like $4. It was 25 pieces. That's not a bad deal. But again, her one container set was full of like dirt. So I mean, I don't think it's a bad deal. For 20 bucks, she got 100 or so storage containers, which I think is great once you're done with your kits. And if you hold on to your drills, just to make sure that you don't need them for anything else, or something isn't shortchanged. And I've got a cat on the prowl, which means she's about to come up here and say hello. All right, so that is all of them. I'm going to cheat a little bit here and use one of these to throw my trash in until we get to that section of life. Because with as big as my dining room table is, I'm running out of space already. That's why the bar stools come in handy. Hi, Billy. Yes, ma'am. Can I help you? Yes, ma'am. Get down, girlfriend. Since that's a big batch of hoopla here, even though I'm sure it won't end up that way, I'm labeling it because I know that I am going to use this bag for something else. And I don't mix drills that come from different kits, because a lot of people run into the problem where they're all different colors. And I think it really, even though they're all DMCs, I really think it depends on who manufactures them as to what color you end up with, or what shade, or if drills come out in different batches, or if it's just a really bad chemical mix. She has taken over my chair. And that's it. That is generally how I kit up. I don't waste nothing. And I do not believe in spending a small fortune. So on my sidebar will be the bag, and on my table will be this. And then once this is empty, I can either keep refilling it, or I can just start pouring from the bag. I should have probably just used the bag in this case because obviously there's going to be a lot of them, but it was more of a show and tell. And with that, I can just do what I said I was going to do, which is I can either really easily peel this right back off and slap it on the bag, and then dump it in here, or I can just leave it in there. And then I can move the label back and forth. It's easier to move the label from the bag to the jar than it is from the jar to the bag. And that didn't cost me more than 30 cents a color. And I've got 4 or 5 kits kitted up right now, and these bags are lasting me forever. And my one kit has 67 colors. So I think I'm actually doing okay on the expenditure aspect of it. But that is it for tonight. I am going to go finish kitting this up, and I will see you guys tomorrow, and I will show you it kitted up. I want to get the painting straightened out because it's looking a little crazy right now because it came in a box, because I got it back in the beginning of August. And like I said, I'm working on that 60 by 60. I wasn't going to pull it out yet, but it looks like I'm going to have to start hanging them up in my closet because it's still square. I mean, it doesn't look like it has any rivers in it, but it does have a little bit of puckering right at the seam, which concerns me. So I, unlike everybody else, I tape them to the wall. If I'm getting ready to work on them, I do what my friend Emma taught me to do, which is pull this up, try and straighten it out, and then I will literally tape them to a piece of cardboard so that I can move around the house and work on them. If I don't feel like sitting at the table doing it, I want to lay on the couch and do it, I can. Or I will tape them to the wall so I'm ready to use them. And people go out and buy coat racks and all different kinds of hangers and whatever. And look, if you got a wire hanger and some clothespins, you're good. Even chip clips that you can get at the dollar store, you're good. You can hang them up that way. You don't need to go out and buy pants hangers to hang up your artwork. But again, that's my choice. I'm just trying to give you more cost-effective ways of doing it than how I've seen some people do it. I mean, I don't have exorbitant amount of money to spend on the little quick fix kind of deals, or like buying 1,000,000 storage containers. I've seen people go to the dollar store and get storage containers where they get 10 in a bag for $1, $2. You can get 1,000 bags off of Amazon for $5, and they'll come in a day, not in a month. I mean, dollar store, $1. All I gotta do is go like this, and I can change any label I want. Also, I had purchased these from Amazon. I think they were 20 to the bag, plus me $6.50 of the smaller white trays. This is my large tray, which I got from AliExpress, which I had to wait a month for. Yes, it cost me $1, but I waited a month for it. So you gotta kind of, if it's something you can wait a month for, by the time I got it, I didn't actually need it anymore. These, with the project I'm currently doing, I bought 25 of these, and I bought 25, 30 of the green trays for $5 from Amazon, plus the 10 I already had out. And when I tell you, I have 5 of these white ones left that do not have drills in it, because I have literally inundated my workshop, because every row is a different color on that. Like every dot, if you've got maybe 6 of the same color on a line in that painting, you're lucky. And because it's 60 by 60, which makes it 2 feet long by 2 feet wide, that's a long row to only have 4 to 5 of one drill on. And that means I'm generally using the whole spectrum of color that they gave me at one time. So it's a lot. I've actually got it all up on a table, and then I've got it all the drills on a card table next on a 3 foot by 2 foot whiteboard on another on 2 tray tables next to me because I just ran out of room. The pitcher took up the card table and the drills took up the other table. So again, this was not a bad product. Don't spend a lot of money kitting up. I probably rambled a lot during this. Buy yourself a cheap book to your used to it. And the freaking cat. Again, 50 cents at the dollar store, and I've got literally all of them in here. And because I get old lady brain once in a while, I actually put the conversion in the front of the book so that I can remember centimeters to inches to feet, because on days where I don't sleep, that comes in very handy. And I know a lot of people sit there going, oh my God, how many feet is a centimeter? Or if it's 40 centimeters, how many inches is it? And they'll say 24 inches instead of just saying 2 feet, which would make more sense. I don't know why they do that. Get yourself some white out. Get yourself a little tray with a sponge in it. Wet the sponge. You don't even have to make it crazy wet. Just dampen it to pick up your drills wet when you drop them. And that's about it. Have a good night. I will see you all tomorrow or the next day, or maybe my friend Emma will decide to come back to live stream with me again, and we will live stream and gossip and DP with you. Have a blessed one. Good night.